So today we've got, I believe, Bayside and Westside undertaking this across the majority of their classes. So we could have a response of up to about 3,000 young people further to today. And then we've got the college undertaking this survey next week. We've also reached out to the private secondary schools and invited their participation in the survey too. We've very carefully prepared some instructions in collaboration with our colleagues at the University of Gibraltar, Public Health, the Department for Paediatrics in the GHA, and ourselves in education. We've prepared some guidelines for teachers and school staff to try and ensure a consistent and sensitive approach to the issuing and the implementation of the survey. There's very careful guidelines to ensure that every young person experiences the undertaking of that survey in a similar way. Stressing that participation is voluntary. It's not a mandatory exercise. They can either opt to leave some questions out or, in fact, not answer any questions if anything makes them uncomfortable, and that the results or the responses are going to be completely confidential and anonymous.
Now, as you said, quite a broad range of areas being looked into. So what types of questions are pupils being asked?
We've, together with our colleagues in sister agencies, because there are quite a lot of topics that pique our interest and that we would like to inform our planning, we've thought very carefully, and we've met over a series of a period of time to really try and almost compile all the different topics that we really were keen to gauge young people's views on. And we've compiled like a one survey so that we don't over-survey them, which tackles or addresses all the different areas of interest. So we, in this survey, we're including a lot of questions linked to their daily routines, sleep, eating habits, their extracurricular activities and leisure time, friendship, self-esteem, their views and beliefs on the use of screen time, their habits in regard to the use of devices, video gaming. There's some questions on substance abuse. So we're covering quite a wide range. There's also questions on the environment and climate change. So we're trying, and on how they travel to and from school. So, you know, we've done almost like a one-stop shop to try and get a range of topics addressed through this survey.
So how bold could action be?
I would like to think that we're not going to get any curveballs that we don't anticipate. We have regular communication with our school staff, with our senior leaders. We are listening out to concerns and dialogue with parents. So I'd like to think that we are relatively aware of all the concerns and behaviours that might cause either young people themselves or the wider community concern. But I think the patterns will emerge through the data responses, and we'll then review that.